Hello there, fairy tale lovers. It's me, Scarlet Cole, out in the garden today to enjoy some of the beautiful sunshine for this lovely summer. However, if it is the summer, it also means that we are over halfway through our Kingdom of Fairytales adventure, which is actually kind of a little sad, but should be very exciting as our stories have been heating up as we've been going through this entire adventure with you guys. We are just wrapping up season 8, which is featuring Halia, and that just wrapped this past Wednesday with the book Goddess of Harmony. So if you haven't had a chance to pick that up, make sure you are going back and grabbing it. We absolutely loved this one, and all of the reviewers out there are talking about how Halia is such an unlikely princess. It is really interesting considering she is a princess in the world of Cinderella, and she is our first singing princess, which, you would think would be a little bit more along the Disney line. However, people are really enjoying her kick-butt attitude. If you have been following along in that season, you will know that she is facing quite a bit of a journey in that 4th book, trying to save Arcadia, her friends, and the rest of the kingdom. So if you'd like to see if she succeeds, you should be definitely checking out Goddess of Harmony and picking up that book. There's definitely a reason why this series has been racking up the bestseller tags on Amazon, because it is such a fantastic read. And our guest author, Margot Ryerkirk, has been a great addition to this project. However, the end of one season means the beginning of another one. So we are going to be starting into season 9 and introducing you to Ivy and the Forge. We did see some of the characters from the Forge back in season 6 in Throne of Betrayal in the Beauty and the Beast retelling. However, we are going to be diving straight into that world of Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, it was one of my favorite books as a kid, so I'm super excited about this. And we are going to be trading in our tiaras for goggles because we are going to be using a bit of a steampunk spin on the Alice in Wonderland tale. So hopefully you are going to be excited to meet Ivy and all of her friends, and it should be a fantastic adventure. I'm really excited about the Kingdom Confidential on this one, and I definitely suggest you picking it up. The steampunk angle is just fantastic. The guest author, Zara Quinton, is just phenomenal. You are going to love it. I promise you. Check it out, pre-order it, get on top of it. The first book in Ivy's season is coming out on Wednesday, and it's going to be called Queen of Clockwork. And with a name like Queen of Clockwork, you're going to imagine that we definitely have clocks in this tradition of that steampunk kind of feel. So we have a character who's very interested in fixing pocket watches. So if this is something that you're interested in, you definitely want to check that out. She is inquisitive, she is smart, and she is definitely different than the Alice in Wonderland characters that you know and love from the original stories. So we're going from an unlikely princess to a logical, whip-smart hero, and I can guarantee you there's going to be a few little cameos from characters that you've seen in the past. So that's all I have about the series coming up, but I did want to mention about our grand prize competition. I've been talking about this all year, and it was supposed to be a trip to Las Vegas for a book signing, getting to meet some of the authors, and a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Unfortunately, due to the current circumstances of the world with COVID, we are unable to provide this prize. The signing that we had intended has now been canceled, unfortunately, and it is a little bit of a risk for some of our authors to be traveling, and some of them are definitely from out of country, so they won't be able to attend the conference as originally planned. It is super devastating for the authors, and I'm sure it's devastating for you out there, the readers, but unfortunately, we did not plan a pandemic when we were planning this Kingdom of Fairytales project, so we do apologize for that, but unfortunately, we have to roll with what we have. However, we are not getting rid of the grand prize. We are definitely still going to be awarding a grand prize, and anybody who has already entered is still entered into the new prize, which is going to be a $500 gift card for Amazon. So that's going to buy a whole lot of books. It could definitely buy up all of the Kingdom of Fairytales books, plus some extra ones on the side. And if you were definitely interested in checking out something else, or you wanted to check out some of the author's other books that have been writing for the Kingdom of Fairytales, this would be a great way to do it for absolutely free. So make sure you are hitting up the Enchanted Quill website. I will leave that link in the description box below, and make sure that you are entered for the grand prize, which will be awarded later this year. We have also added additional contests to try and make this a little bit more exciting because we are so disappointed at how things turned out. We have been adding a quote competition, so there have been a guess the quote entries for each of the seasons, so those have started, I believe, with the last season, and we will be continuing this through the rest of the year. So there will definitely be some additional prizes, and we might have the opportunity to do a few more contests as the year progresses and we get towards our penultimate ending in December of 2020. So make sure that you are following the Kingdom of Fairytales with hashtag KOF2020 and our press, the Enchanted Quill Press, on Facebook and Instagram to make sure that you can enter those quote contests and that you aren't missing out on any of the fun stuff that we have coming up. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you next week when I get to introduce you to our new guest author, Zara Quinton, as she talks a little bit more about Ivy, our brand new character in season 9. Thank you so much, and you guys have a lovely week.